Welcome to Saturday Learn Academy, otherwise known as SLA. In this video, we will cover topics such as daily procedures, documentation, along with schedules and subbing, and follow it with the curriculum you will be using during Saturday Learn Academy. To get started, let's talk about timekeeping and our protocol. Youth leaders and lead teachers will clock in using our timekeeping system, EWS. Everyone needs to submit their times at the end of their shift to ensure a smooth process of payment. If EWS is down, all staff will be required to use a paper timesheet. Both youth leaders and lead teachers should be creating a paper timesheet to record their time for SLA worked. Please see distribution code located on screen. All clock-ins will be done on designated computers in the Aspire office at site. Cell phone clock-ins will be prohibited for this Saturday Learn Academy. For documentation, as followed in regular attendance rosters, all attendance will be recorded in black ink only, no exceptions. For student medical information, please note that this is confidential information and will be passed to your lead teacher as soon as passed to you. For schedules, each school site within Learn will be scheduled and will know when they will be scheduled at least 2 weeks in advance to the set Saturday Learn Academy date. Email that will be sent out is stated below. For on-call substitute youth leaders. On-call substitute youth leaders will also receive an email a week to 2 weeks prior to the Saturday Learn Academy scheduled. For on-call substitute youth leaders, you will be notified no later than 8:30 a.m. if needed to report to a site. If scheduled, you will be provided the following information: lead teacher contact, location of which site you are scheduled for, and times to report. Please note, you will also clock in using EWS as soon as you report to site. For Saturday schedules, as shown on the screen, these are the different times of who needs to report and at what time. Lead teachers work from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock p.m. Youth leaders will report from 7:15 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. Student check-ins will begin at 7:30 to 7:45 with an extension of 7:59, and that will be left up to the discretion of the lead teacher. Curriculum implementation will go from 8 o'clock a.m. to 11:50 a.m. Please note that if you are a youth leader scheduled to work Saturday Learn Academy, you will be done at 12:15 every time you work Saturday Learn Academy, no later. As for the daily schedule, as noted in the last screen, your schedule will be from 7:15 to 12:15 p.m. From 7:15 to 7:30 will be prep time of gathering all materials and setting up the classroom you are assigned in. From 7:30 to 8, you will help the lead teacher with student sign-ins or whatever else asked. From 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, you will implement STEM activity number 1, which will be provided. From 9 to 9:05, you will either lead a stretch or have a student choose a stretch for the whole class to do. From 9:05 to 10, you will then continue with either STEM activity number 1 or you will start another STEM activity. From 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock will be health and nutrition time. This is a time when all students will have snack and time to play outside, whether it is soccer or volleyball, whatever material is provided at your site. From 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, you will then implement visual and performing arts curricula. From 12 o'clock to 12:15, you will assist with student sign-outs. Now jumping into the curriculum of SLA. For new materials that were just purchased are the following on the screen. Learn had purchased mobile STEAM labs. For PCS Adventures Brick Lab could be used for kinder through second grade. PCS Education is used from 2nd to 5th grade, and robotics is used from 6th through 8th grade. Please note that we did not have enough mobile STEAM labs for every Saturday Learn Academy sites, so they will be in rotation, 3 sites at a time. Also note that these will take the places of STEM 1 and or STEM 2 if they are placed at the site you are working at. For STEM 1, our kinder through 5th graders will either be working on Engineering Adventures Brick Lab or PCS Education Mobile STEAM Lab. For 6th through 8th graders, they will be focusing on Engineering Everywhere, or if placed at your site, our 6th through 8th graders will focus on our Robotics STEAM Lab. For our Brick Lab, on the left shows a complete package, and on the right shows the bins that will be placed at your site. Each site will receive 2 green bins, full of brick labs, and lesson plans will be provided.
The benefit Brick Lab brings is the diversity of it. It's one tool that can meet multiple needs.
It fills in a void that I think a lot of students need as far as developing and problem solving. I've used Brick Lab in 2nd, 3rd, and 5th grade. And across all the curriculums, I've found that I'm able to oftentimes use the same activity and adapt it to the different grade levels.
I've taught 2nd grade, I've taught 1st grade, I've used it in both of those grades. I worked at Galileo STEM school, and it's a K-8 school. Brick Lab used in K-5, and also in an engineering course that we have.
Engineering is probably one of the more difficult pieces to pull in. I think we've done a nice job with technology and math, but finding those engineering components to bring in can be a little more difficult, and so Brick Lab lends itself really well to having kids build and develop.
It's a tool that I can use across the board, whether it be math, science, social studies, vocabulary. It's a tool that engages the kids in whatever aspect that I use it.
All of the students have success with it. All students understand how to use it. For the most part, they enjoy it. The ones that don't tend to come around.
It helps with math because the kids have that buy-in. Like, we do addition with them, and the kids can build once they complete a task, and so they have the buy-in to be able to build and use their creative thinking to build something of their choice.
Sometimes.
Now jumping into our Discover STEAM Labs, otherwise known as PCS Education Mobile Labs. This will be focused on for our 3rd through 6th graders. As you can see, there are different lesson plans for 3rd through 4th and 5th and 6th, all focused behind the 4 different topics of science, technology, engineering, and math. Each bucket is also dedicated to one of those modules. You will be given 1 lesson plan per module to focus on for the grade level you will be working with. Different features of the mobile STEAM labs. There are 299 reusable building components. As stated on the screen, it shows that 1 lab serves 4 students. The sites that have these mobile STEAM labs will have 2 to play off of. Please add more students to the group to gain more collaborative skills. Multiple labs can be stacked on a single rolling base, and the KidSpark curriculum follows NGSS 3 dimensions of science learning, which are cross-cutting concepts, science and engineering practices, and disciplinary core ideas. For our younger grades, it focuses on the foundations of STEAM fluency, For our older grade levels, it focuses on the fundamentals. Now looking at our KidSpark's Robotics Team Lab. This will be used for our 7th through 8th graders. In this video, it shows the different age levels that use Robotics Team Lab, and what will be pulled for our older grade levels are the more difficult challenges provided in this material.
This lab is comprised of 3 modules, serving a total of 12 students. Modules are identical and detached from the mobile base and can be distributed to student teams. The Robotics curriculum starts with mentored block play. Students use printed play mats and plan sheets to learn foundational fluencies like spatial visualization, sequences, and measurement. We've also included a teacher's guide with tips to increase students' learning, introduce teachers to unique ways of building, and also tips to maximize student success. Using the Robotics Mobile STEM Lab, teachers can also teach STEM fundamentals, which are appropriate for grades 3 through 5. In this section, even young students will learn important STEM concepts about design and engineering, covering topics like how to make things strong, how to make things move, and mechanical and structural engineering topics. Rockbox STEM Maker curriculum, developed by seasoned educators, has been designed so that any type of general education teacher can easily follow and implement an engaging and fun STEM program. All of Rockbox mobile STEM labs are flexible and affordable, spanning multiple grades and curriculum topics. Each lab has a small footprint, and the wheeled base makes it easy to share resources between classrooms.
Now, for our schools that do not have one of our mobile labs, our older grade levels, focusing on 6th through 8th grade, will be using the curriculum Engineering Everywhere. This will be a packet and also hands-on material for both student and youth leader leading this activity. For the first activity that it will be focused on is spreading germs. The objective of this activity will be students will learn what a pandemic is, how viruses spread, and how they infect people. As you can see, the lesson is listed on the screen. Please note that all materials will be given to you in advance. Now jumping into STEAM activity number 2. For STEAM activity number 2, our kinder through 1st grade will switch over to Eureka Math. For our 6th through 8th grade, they will focus on STEM sports such as volleyball and soccer. For our grade levels in between, such as 2nd through 5th grade, they will continue with whatever they were working on during STEM 1 activity. Breakdown of Eureka Math. Eureka Math focuses on different fundamentals that our kinder through 1st graders need to know. For this first lesson, our kindergartners will be focusing on learning about different shapes and using fine motor skills. The packet will be included and ready to go at your Saturday Learn Academy site. For STEM volleyball, this will be used for our 6th through 8th graders. The objective of STEM volleyball is to teach students about technology, scientific method, mathematics, and engineering design with hands-on material to be used. The lessons are located on screen. And last but not least is our visual and performing arts. These 3 curriculas will be used for kinder through 8th grade. Our new curricula that was purchased is called Traveling Artist. The other 2 curricula have been used throughout Aspire and Learn for some years now. Those are Arts Attack and Art of Education. For Traveling Artist, on the left-hand side of the screen, you notice a blue bucket with all the material. Each Saturday Learn Academy will receive this, in which it will be separated and ready to go for the first Saturday Learn Academy for you to pull and take with you throughout the day. Traveling artists will be focused on our grades 4th through 6th grade. For all of our other grades, we will be pulling lessons from Arts Attack and Art of Education. Shown on screen is Arts Attack. The objective is to teach every child how to express him or herself through art. Lesson plans include learning how to draw, using different techniques, and working with a variety of media. For Art of Education has a very similar objective, except this one is to teach students about various techniques connected to art. As you can see in the example on the right, the lesson plan shows of teaching students Impressionist paintings. The grade level will be listed at the top right corner, and the lesson will be listed on the right-hand side. Objective will be listed right below the picture included. And here are some reminders for any and all who are working Saturday Learn Academy. Some STEAM Activities 1 will be focused and finished during STEAM Activity number 2. Always give yourself at least 20 minutes for cleanup. Please leave the mobile STEAM kits the way they were. Remember that we are sharing material with other sites, and if we lose material from our mobile STEAM labs, other students will miss out on the opportunity of using this material. Listed on screen are the lead teachers at each of the school sites assigned. Lead teachers are credentialed teachers within the El Monte City School District who will work every SLA for the 12 SLAs we have assigned.